Hi, everybody. Before I start, I gotta really tell a really quick story. So, if you actually follow my page or any of my pages, right? I've been doing joke of the day, except for my Facebook page. I'm really bad about my business Facebook page. So when I worked at ESPN's in New York, I used to walk into the kitchen and do that. I used to be like, "Hi, everybody." So that's why I like started doing it again. So I called my dad the other day, or my dad called me when I was like, hello. My dad was like, hi, everybody. I was cracking up. And then my son was like, I want to do the joke of the day. I was like, all right, Liam, you could do the joke of the day. And I didn't even tell him to. And he started it with, hi, everybody. I was cracking up. I was like, oh gosh, I'm getting my own words back to me, and it's pretty funny. I actually like it. But all right. Wednesday's meditation. Monday we talked about quantum jumping, right? Yesterday, if you are subscribed to the Zoom, to the regular meditation, we meet 5 days a week. And Karina yesterday talked about your internal reflects your external, right? So we have to start from the inside out. They just sent me this new journal, Inside Out. You got to get it. It's so good. But that's how we have to heal, right? My joke the other day was, why did the Buddhist pull change out of his ass? Because change comes from within, right? Everything has to happen within. But once you change this inside, you got to take the action. You can't just sit there and wait for magic to happen, because I think that's what a lot of people do. They think if I change my mindset, everything else will change too. And that's not how that works, okay? So let's get into today's meditation, whatever the message that we have. I will be channeling for you all, the guides, the ancestors, and whoever decides to pop into the meditation. I did an event on Saturday or on Sunday, and it was a women's empowering event. There were 3 women that showed up. And at the beginning of it, I was like calling in, like, Lilith and Hecate to like empower these women. And when I was finished, oh, and I was like, I brought in I call in Goddess Lakshmi for like the business owners. And when I closed my eyes, Kuan Yin stepped in and she was like, you're just gonna forget me. You're just gonna forget Kuan Yin, one of like the like most beautiful goddesses that ever existed. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So I told the ladies that. I was like, just FYI, Kuan Yin also stepped in. Well, one of the girls had just had a reading done, and the very first card was Kuan Yin. So trust what you hear, let go of your ego in this space, keep coming back, keep doing this, keep practicing, but then also on your own, also without me guiding. That's why at the end of the meditation, we take that silent time. That frequency, that vibration, you got to tune into your own radio station. We're all experienced from different perspectives. All of our stations are going to be just a little, I might be at 102.3 and you're at 102.4. Okay? Tune into your frequency. None of it's right, none of it's wrong. It's yours. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and shut down our eyes. Gaze softly in front of you. I prefer to close the eyes. Deep inhales through the nose. Deep exhales out the mouth. Activating your crystalline tube, your energy, your chi, and also just grounding and calming your energy. There is no such thing as luck. There is no such thing as luck. Opportunity will meet preparation. That is where the sparks fly. The secret to achieving the life of your dreams is you. It has to start with your thoughts, your visions. We did that Monday. Picture it. What do you see? What does your house look like? What do your relationships look like? We went all over this on Monday. But once you have that vision, what are you doing to move towards it? Great. You had the thought. That's the mustard seed. You must shift. If you want to be somebody who meditates every day, who finds peace in their life, who is given opportunities like this for free ones, you're the one that has to do it. You're the one that has to get up and decide, I'm going to go do this for me. I want this in my life. Whatever it is that you want, you have to move towards it. Again, law of attraction, manifesting, all that jazz. That is when opportunity meets preparation. And that's when the magic happens. It is not luck. If you look back on your journey so far, every single one of us has had at least one opportunity that came our way. We were not prepared, whether it was mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. We were not prepared. It's not because we have bad luck. Luck does not exist. If you do one thing a day that shifts, you get up at 8 every day, you jump out of bed, you start getting ready, chaotic, you run out the house. But then one day you decide, I'm going to get up at 6:30. I'm tired of this. Tired of rushing. I'm tired of being tired. I see myself walking out of my house with ease. I see myself starting my day with a nice warm cup of coffee, just sitting, relaxing. In the last century, we used to read newspapers, but in this one, perhaps you're scrolling the news, which I don't suggest doing in the mornings, but for visionary's sake, sitting, enjoying, communing with yourself, meditating. That one change will shift you, will quantum leap you into that other dimension you're trying to reach, where you exist. There are 144 parts of you, 144 different monads just out there experiencing. You might be you're an alien somewhere. You're a cockroach somewhere else. You're a goddess somewhere else. You're a king. You're a horse. You're a tree. Tree me, God. Let me just chill here. Experiencing. Being human, this is the third dimension. There are infinite dimensions. Infinite. And when you understand that, you will understand that the power is truly inside of you. You want a different life? You want a quantum shift? Envision it. And then start moving towards it. If you sit there and wait for opportunity to come meet you, how prepared are you really going to be? There is no luck. Opportunity will meet preparation. Take a deep inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Before we go into this space, I want you to drop your shoulders. I want you to relax. I want you to let go of your ego. Just listen, feel, see. You may start to see a scene like a movie. You may hear music, a song. You may feel a flutter in your heart chakra or your solar plexus. Pay attention. Let's go into our spaces now. If you're in a good space, go ahead and stay there. If not, let's go ahead and come out of the space. I'm going to set a timer next time on Friday because it should be at least 3 minutes that we're spending there in that silent time, and we're not. It's more like a minute and a half. I can feel it. I know what 3 minutes feels like. And it's so funny because as soon as I closed my eyes, I was hearing Fergie. If your lips are moving, your lips are moving, your lips are moving, then you're lying, lying, lying. And I'm like, lying, lying? Who's lying? Am I lying? I don't lie. And they were like, no, lying. And then I was cracking up because they were saying, like, when you lie, you're really just lying to yourself. You're fooling yourself. You're not fooling anybody. Like when you lie and you say, I'm this, I'm that, or I'm doing this, or I've been doing this, or blah, 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 like you're lying. Um, Really quickly before we get into the intuition test, my kids got lice. I got a call from the school yesterday. I'm Asian. I don't even wear shoes in my house. So even with meditating, you want to see me freak the fuck out? Tell me something's dirty. Tell me there's dirt. Oh yeah, Marianne, we got it taken care of though. Tell me my kids have lice, right? So there's a lice center near my house. We went right there. Oh, well, listen, here's the thing. Yeah, it's so good. It's totally okay because all three of us got a good scrub through. They literally found like four of them. So it was not an infestation. Like I had one, Liam had one, and my daughter had two. I've had Reiki sessions. I was hugging my clients yesterday or 2 days ago. I hugged a client. No, yesterday morning. And then after my client was when I went to work and I got the call. I had to shut my whole store down because I don't have any employees right now. Had to shut the whole store down, put a sign said I had a family emergency, go get my kids, went right to the center. And I was laughing because the lady was, I was like, I need to tell my clients. And the lady was like, oh, it should be fine. You had one. There wasn't an infestation. And I go, but I was hugging her and you said it goes from head to head. So I called my last two clients and I told them, I was like, I mean, I would be mortified, but I'm not. You know what I mean? I was like, it's a little like, this sucks. You know what I mean? But I had to tell you because even when you omit, you can lie. You can fool yourself by saying, oh, it's okay. I'm not. When you don't tell someone something that they need to be told, that's lying. So as much as I like was like, oh shit, this sucks, I called both my clients and I was like, hey, sorry. You know what I mean? They were like, oh my gosh, totally okay, but thank you for being honest. But the lady at the place was like, oh, it's okay, they'll be fine. And I'm like, lady, you and I are not the same. I was like, I do not do that anymore. Because I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't do that. Oh, I did. Oh, I did. I was great at telling myself it's a white lie. It's a why. You know what I mean? Yeah, thanks for taking responsibility on my part. Oh, hell yeah. I wasn't gonna do that. I'd be pissed. I would be and then I always say to myself, how would I feel if I had a Reiki session done and my Reiki practitioner didn't tell me, and then I ended up finding it. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh. And then my Reiki, and then I'm thinking back and like, oh, what did I do different? Oh, I had Reiki. And then the Reiki practitioner's, oh yeah, about that. Like, oh my gosh, that's not okay. That's not where I want. And listen, again, good, bad, okay, not okay. That's not where I want to vibrate. That is not the frequency where I am trying to reside. So put it that way, right? Okay, let's go into the intuition test. So, why do we meditate first? We open up this crown chakra. Then, yeah, Missy, I can't do that shit. Good morning, Christine. So, clear out this third eye. I am going to give you a cue. It's an animal. It is not a domestic animal. Okay, that is your cue. What do I have in my hand? Trying to hide my nail polish. 3, 2, 1. Bear. Bear or teddy bear. And it's actually holding a bunny, but telepathically, and I apologize because telepathically I was saying bear, 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 bear. And then it turned to teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear, teddy bear. So did anybody get bear or did anybody see the rabbit? I forgot that the teddy bear was holding the rabbit. This one was different. This one was a little, got a giraffe. Ashton got a giraffe. Hey, it's all good. At least you're opening it up. Bird, that's okay. Bird, giraffe. This one was difficult because not only is it like an animal, but it's like a stuffed animal. It's not like really an animal. It looks more like a stuffed animal, right? Like the furry one. All right. Is anybody going through anything? You also saw African animals. Yeah, donkey. Somebody on Zoom said they got a donkey, but I think my guides are trying to tell me something. That is hilarious and probably true. So if you did see a different animal, yeah, what did you see and why did you see that? Ashton, I would go look up what's a giraffe spirit animal and see if that doesn't resonate. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh my God, yeah, that totally resonates. When we're in the meditation, zebra, elephant, and then seal. Christine, I would go look up all those. Elephants, they're very good at memory. They're steadfast, they're strong. I'm not too familiar with like giraffes, zebras, seals, what they are spiritually, but you know what? I'm gonna write them down because now I want to know. This is how we learn. Oh, someone else saw a zebra. Someone else saw a horse and a unicorn. What did you guys see on Zoom? What did you guys see? Thank you guys for the gifts. Anybody see a bear or what did you guys see? Let me see. Zebra,
I
giraffe.
got a bear. I'm
You got a
needing a
bear?
little validation. Yes, laugh out
Ratty.
loud.
The one that always says that she's not. The one that always says that she's not. Donkey. Okay. Zebra, giraffe, elephant. I'm gonna look these animals up and see what the spiritual meanings are. But you guys do it too. I just want to look for myself so that when I come across it for other clients in the future. Um, two people saw elephant. Yeah, that is awesome. Lion and a snake. Well, lions are obviously strong. Snakes are about snake. It's so funny that you said snakes. Snakes, I know for a fact. It's we shed, we molt. And when you see a snake, they're you're either changing, you're going through a shift, you're holding on to something. The Reiki session I had yesterday, I literally, it was like I started her knees and it's like I was pulling back the molting that she had. She had all these shifts and all these changes, but that dead skin was like sitting at her feet. So I was like pulling it off of her. So I pulled it off of her. But yeah, definitely, snake, I know that. And that's so funny. Two people saw zebra. Okay. Three people saw zebra. That's interesting. That's interesting. Stripes, changes. What are your stripes? Who are you? That's what I'm hearing, right? Something with the stripes on the zebra. But look, oh, I thought cheetah, but it's hard for me to get cheetah out of my head. That's hilarious. Hey, Kyle, cheetah might be your little spirit animal. That's why. You know what I mean? Stripes in your shirt. No, oh yeah, maybe. Maybe that's why somebody on TikTok said the stripes in my shirt. So maybe that's why you guys saw stripes. I'm like, yeah, maybe. Um, but here's the thing too, when we do the one meditation where it's like, let's go meet our spirit guides. And we go into like the middle. I take everybody into a clearing and then we see who comes in. But while we're walking in the forest, I always tell everybody, who do you see? What animals are there? And then, people see a rabbit or this. It was crazy because after doing that meditation for 5 years, I think the last time we did it, I saw sparrows. Never seen sparrows in my life. Then I started seeing them around me. I even have it on video. I posted on TikTok. It was crazy. There was all I don't think those were sparrows, but there were all these like little birds coming to me. And you know how they like move all together? It was freaky. And I was like, "Ooh, what are they doing?" And people were commenting, like, "I don't know, but I'd get the fuck out of there." I was cracking up. It was really cool the way they were like moving. Yeah. So look those up, see what they are. But I always tell people, like, what animals do you see? Who's there? But all right, did anybody go through anything last couple of days they want to talk about? They want to move through? Starlings. That's what it was. It was starlings, Christine. Because I asked people, I was like, what kind of bird is this? Oh, yeah, that's what I said. I said, what kind of bird is this? That was my question. I posted it on Facebook and TikTok. And somebody was like, the kind of birds that you get the fuck away from, but they were starlings. Yeah, they were like really, really pretty. On Friday's intuition test. I'm gonna do straight telepathy. I was gonna do that today, but I was like, let me prepare everyone. So on Friday, I'm going to have, and I'm telling you now, so the people who aren't on here now won't know what the fuck is going on Friday. Too bad, so sad, right? The ones that show up, we're gonna keep it moving. So Friday's test is gonna be total telepathy. So I'm gonna be saying a number between 1 through 9, okay? It's gonna be a single digit number, 1 through 9. And I'm just gonna be thinking the number. I'm not gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down so I'll show you guys so you guys have proof because some people are like, oh, she could have just said that. So which I guess that wouldn't make sense if I'm just saying. But anyway, I'll have it written down. I'm just not going to hold it up. I'm just going to say the number. It's going to be a digit between 1 through 9. So remember that for Friday. Telepathy test going to be a digit from 1 through 9, and I'm just going to go right into it on Friday. So, with that being said, I bid you all adieu. What do we have in here? Okay. Connecting more with the elephant coming the last month or two. I love when snakes come up. Yeah, there were a lot of African animals. Um, oh, you didn't notice the one girl's like she didn't even notice the stripes on my shirt. Yeah, until after the intuition. So yeah, it could have been. It could have been. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what comes up. I'm gonna look up the zebra and then I'll talk about that on Friday too. We'll see what it says. All right. I will see you all Friday.